Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is the Captain speaking here on Capnclydes MTG. Well, this is normally not my top of the morning posting of a video, but people have been asking about the whole Spider-Man thing, and it's a complete debacle. So I decided to gather some data across 2 days as of filming this video and it going live on 5 p.m. And collecting data from all of yesterday for the most part. About the same time to today and doing a comparative. I think we found out some interesting things about, what Spider-Man's really going to be like. So before we get started, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, become a YouTube member like my boy Sawyer. Always appreciate him, and I can appreciate you too. Hey, anyway, links are in the description. eBay TCG player is down there. You can buy some cards when I open the boxes. The Otaku shop's in there. Capnclydes, 10% off Sweet Anime. Go hook it up. And then also Whatnot almost every day, but definitely on Saturdays, we have a big show. So come over, hang out, be part of the rewards program, and get in some private streams with some really good deals. Anyway, now, all that said, let's talk about Spider-Man. So, as we know, also, I guess, shameless plug for the, enamel pin that supports my channel. It's on eBay and whatnot. Go check it out. Anyway, moving on. Spider-Man. Okay, so like I said yesterday around this time, I went in because obviously Spider-Man has, as you can see here, collapsed in essence from close to $1,000 down to $663, $64, whatever, $665. Who cares? Rounded it. And people are mad at and there's lots of reasons why people are pissed. Some legitimate, some just retarded. Excuse my French, but some people are like, oh, there's not a serialized card. I get it, but who cares? I mean, the last set that had serialized cards was the Final Fantasy, only had 77 of them. So like, ease up, bucko. Also, we have the Soul Stone with its special foiling, which is going for about $1,000, which is fine. That's really all a set needs, in my personal opinion, as long as it's not overprinted. Would it be better if it's serialized? Yes. Would it cause the price to spike? Definitely. That's why this price on this product was so fucking high, because people probably assumed the Soul Stone would have a serialization, just like the Chibokos did in Final Fantasy. Now, moving on from that. Done. Get off that soapbox. I looked at it, and these were selling upwards of $850, $900, $1,000 at one short point, and they're starting to collapse. Everybody's like, the set sucks, it feels underwhelming, and blah blah blah. I find it amazing that they're saying that now at release time, and not during pre-release. Not pre-release. During spoiler season. During spoiler season, I didn't hear anything about how much the set sucked. I heard how much the set sucked when it got to $1,000, and then people are like, oh, this is not good enough, and blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, that's just my personal experience. Maybe you guys have had a different one. Tell me in the comment what you thought. I mean, hindsight's 2020, and unless it's on the internet somewhere, nobody's going to believe you. So anyway, we're down to currently 665. Is this a bottom? Many people are like, no, it's going to go down. I'm not going to buy it unless it goes back down to $200, $300. Well, guess what? That's never happening. And I've got some data to show you why it's not and why I believe we have seen the bottom, and this was it yesterday, and if you didn't get it, you missed it. So, you ain't got to believe me, and if it does dip again, kudos to whoever can wait long enough to buy that dip, but I'm here to tell you, I don't think we're going to see it. And, here's why. People panicked when they realized they couldn't flip these for large amounts of money. And now a lot of people are stuck with them and going to be selling them at a loss of some kind probably. And that mainly includes card shops who had a lot of their orders canceled and so forth and so on. And those card shops relisted trying to cash out as fast as they could, which is why the price is dipping. Among lots of other just wild and crazy shit going on. Which also goes back to why you should not pre-order this months in advance before any real information is out and the market's actually made any decisions. So, with that being said, let's look at the actual data I have. So, we have here, as of yesterday around 5 p.m., maybe 7. Anyway, $6.64. We add a penny. Now, what does that look like everywhere else? Well, if we go in here and we look at how many things have been bought, you can see here, this is a brief snippet of the 13th of obviously large buying at $6.65. I mean, not just like one here, one there. No. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 12, 1. And this is just what I can feel on the screen. I went through and I counted. There was over 100 buys alone on TCG Player. That does not state anywhere else in the market. Just TCG. Over 100 when it hit these prices. Now, with that being said, we can also look here. Here's another view starting on the 12th when it was 680 and 90. You could see here, people already started buying in here. And when it got to 84, we see another 12, a 6, a 5, a 4, another 12 when it got to 670. There are people who want this product and are after it now. The 665 range is going to be the bottom. If anybody lists below 665, they're literally giving away money because you could get more out of it than that, and that's just silly. That tells me anybody listing that low is a private seller who bought it for too much and has to get it off of their hands and try to make some kind of money on it. And after selling fees and shipping, they're probably losing money because 20% is the normal range for selling and shipping fees, which means 120 off that, they would have to buy around $5.50 to break even. If they did, kudos for them. I doubt they did. Anyhow, moving on. So, has this rolled over to the rest of the set? That's what's interesting. No, it has not. These are down from their highs of, 1175 or whatever, 1112 down to 1109. These are still on the upswing. Their price has gone down a little bit as far as play boxes go, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not going down too much. And let's remember, this is Universes Beyond. These play boxes are selling for about the same price as Final Fantasy, and at best they may dip to 1,000, I think. But I don't see them getting much lower than 1,000. I just don't see that happening. So now with all that data going and us seeing the trend, let's look at only collector boxes for one day later, okay? So this is now today, as of filming this around the same time yesterday. Wow, look at that. Collector boxes are up $15. And you may be thinking, oh, Captain, that's nothing, blah, 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 yakety schmackety, wackety, wackety, whatever. All right, fair. Maybe TCG Player is wrong. Let's go look at the data inside TCG Player. So inside the data, you will see that on the listings, there are 4 boxes below 700. 4. After that, we're back in the 700 range. Above 700 range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before we get back to 750. So if you didn't buy in at 660, 680, you have missed the dip. It is gone. It will all flush through the market the minute the floodgates released and people saw a big crash. And now I believe the collector box is just on its way back up, and it's going to keep climbing. Just like the Neon Chocobo cards in Final Fantasy, they came out, the price dropped because nobody wanted them. Then they realized how rare they were, and now they're back up to $2,000. So I think we're seeing the same thing with Spider-Man. Like it or lump it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just the math. And again, you want some more information? Fine. I'll give you some more information. Oh, well, they just took all those boxes off the net and repriced them because they saw people were buying them. No, that is not what happened, because here's the sell-through data, quick screenshot. At 680, somebody bought 24 of them. 1, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 10, 12, 14. 680 is the market low that people like. Now, if you get it below 680, kudos for you. Go ham and buy it. Like, if we go back over here, we see 680. Like, that's the best that we got. And at 680, we are seeing 24, 34, 48, 50, 60, 70 boxes bought at 680 just at TCG Player. And then there's more down here, 3, 4, like, I didn't go through and count, but remember how I told you yesterday it was over 100, and there were not big spikes like this. This tells me that today at 680, between yesterday, there was probably, if I had to guess, over 250 boxes bought. Because there were a lot on TCG Player that dipped in price yesterday. And we are now back to 680 with only 40 listings. And I really believe we saw the bottom fast, quick, and in a hurry. And the rebound is going to be huge. And it may not go back to 1,000 for quite some time. I do believe it will get there. But I do believe that we are at a point where we're not going to see these any cheaper than what we've already seen them. And from here on out, it's only going to be up. So tell me what you think down below. Till next time, be kind. And as always, I hope to see you across from the game table. Boy, I bet some people feel really dumb. For lots of reasons.